everyone, it's Amy here and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys my review and thoughts of the new Kat Von D Lock It Color Correcting Eyeshadow Primer, and this actually launched several weeks ago. I picked it up immediately the day that I think Sephora actually released it early, a couple days, that if you purchased it like through the app, then you could get access to this. So I had picked it up several weeks ago and I had filmed it, and then like there was other reviews I wanted to get up first, and then I went to actually go edit this to actually put it up, and I had accidentally deleted the footage. So I'm now just getting around to finally reviewing this product for you, but I've been using it for at least 3 weeks, maybe a month, and I love it so much. So let me tell you a little bit about it. You can purchase it at Sephora, and it retails for $25. And they have a total of 5 shades as well, and I got the lightest shade just because of my fair skin tone. I wanted to match my eyelid perfectly, and so this is the shade Fair. And it says it's an eyeshadow primer that color corrects and primes lids according to skin tone, creating a smooth, even base for audacious eye looks. And so let's see about the shades. It says Lock It Color Correcting Eyeshadow Primer is the first eye primer to feature 5 shades that target discoloration and smooth the appearance of imperfections according to your skin tone. Unlike one shade fits all primers, Kat's formula color corrects your specific skin tone to neutralize lids so that you can show off super saturated true color payoff. In an easy to use twist stick, this primer features a 16-hour wear and multifaceted color correcting pigments for a smooth, even canvas that keeps eye looks in place while keeping them vibrant. With this eye primer, eyeshadows apply pure and true color payoff is intensified and eyes look like a shade-proof and crease-free for a long-lasting wear. So right off the bat, this is what the actual stick looks like. It's just kind of a rounded stick. It's very similar to like if you had, a lip crayon you were putting on. It's just like that. So it makes it really easy just to run it all over your eye and paint it with the stick and then go in and blend it out with a brush or your finger. And then on this side, I did not know this existed. I actually had taken this out of the Sephora box and then dropped it on the kitchen floor. I was like, no! Like it broke in half. Like this came off and went flying. And I was like, I broke it. I haven't even used it. And then I went to go pick it up and I realized, oh, it's a sharpener. Like, that's genius. So you do get like a little sharpener on this side. I guess if it gets a little too dull and rounded, if you wanted to sharpen it up to really like paint it on your eyelid, if you didn't want to blend it out too much with your fingers and stuff, you could sharpen it. So I thought that was really cool. Honestly, probably would have never found this had I not dropped the actual stick, because it doesn't really tell you on the information at Sephora that there's a sharpener included as well. So I accidentally found that. Nice little surprise, but this is what the stick looks like. And then let me swatch it for you, which I don't know if you'll be able to tell too much, but it's actually right here. It's just a really light kind of peach color corrector. I will say it's very neutral, but it does lean ever so slightly on the pink side, ever so slightly, but I think it's pretty neutral. Whether you have very fair skin with yellow or pink, you're going to be able to use this. Now the formula, to me, if you guys are familiar with MAC paint pots, I love them. They're like one of my holy grail eye primers to use. I think they're the best base. I love it. This is a very similar formula. Like, I'm very impressed. It definitely has more of a tacky formula, which is what I personally like. I don't like the watery based eye primers. I find that they never really dry on the skin, and that when you go in, they're still a little bit like wet and sticky, that like wherever your color goes, it sticks there first. So I always really enjoy like a tackier kind of like a pomade type of primer, and so that's why I love the MAC paint pots. They dry so fast, but then you have a really nice color corrected base, and so this one is just like that. It feels just like a MAC paint pot, and I really like it. It dries really fast as well. It is really long wearing. I think it does help make my eyeshadows last a lot longer. So let's do a little test really quickly. I just grabbed the first palette I could see, which is my Too Faced Peanut Butter palette, and I'm gonna grab the peanut butter shade, and I'm going to swatch it right here, which is where I don't have primer on my skin, and then I'm going to swatch it over it and see if there is any better color payoff or anything like that. So this one was with the primer and this side was without the primer, and it's probably hard to see off from the camera, but when I'm up close, it actually really smooths out the eyeshadow. I can tell, and it's probably really hard for you to tell, but over here, this is a very creamy formula to begin with. Nothing about it is patchy, but when you actually compare the two, it does look a little patchy compared to how smooth it really does look when you put it on top of a primer. And I find that this one actually has a little bit more pigmentation, like it's saying true color. Like this one just looks a little more vibrant. So I think her claims are true, that it really does bring your colors to life. It's going to give you true color payoff, and it's very long wearing. So I'm so impressed by this. I think it's so cool. Like I said, she came out in 5 5 shades all the way from fair to very deep to match everyone's skin tones. That way you really could neutralize and color correct your eyelids so that you start with a fresh, clean base, and that's one of my favorite things to do. On top of already loving it, I love the fact that like we just proved it out right here, and so I'm so impressed by this. $25 is a little steep. Let's see, it is 1.4 ounces, so you do get a decent amount, but if you're someone like me that uses an eye primer every single day, I'm not positive how long this would last. Well, you do get a really nice size of it right there. So hopefully this would last, you know, a couple months, 3 months, 4 months, even longer. That would be really nice. So overall, I'm so impressed with this. The formula is fantastic. I love the actual texture and consistency of it. I think it really does help to give you color payoff and to make your the application of your eyeshadows just smoother and easier to blend. And it's a very long wearing and really does keep my eyeshadows on for a long period of time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. And let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this eye primer. If you'll be checking it out, if you've tried it out, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys very soon.